Hello, friends, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Jenny, and today I am bringing you a process video featuring this sketch from Page Maps from April 2021. I am actually going to flip this sketch because sketch calls for vertical photos, but my photos are actually horizontal. And so here you're gonna see me. These are basically everything that I have for I have two 12 by 12 softball photos, softball papers, and those were some scraps. These are the papers that I have brought in to consider for this sketch. As you see, it calls for roughly a 6 by 10 strip of paper, another kind of longer, probably, I don't know, like maybe 3 by 11 inches for the flag paper. So, but I'm gonna make just some edits just with what I have. I've just cut um, this piece of paper just so that it's wide enough for my photos. As you'll remember, I mentioned that my photos are actually horizontal in orientation. And that's the great thing about sketches, you guys. You don't have to always. A lot of times, do end up following the sketch pretty closely. But sometimes, when you're trying to get out of your comfort zone, if you find a sketch that has how I kind of approach it is if it has roughly the same amount of number of photos, then I can always flip it, if my photos are of a different orientation. Here I'm just bringing in these scraps, and it's pretty identical to the sketch. It has um I've gone ahead and used craft paper for the background. I have trimmed down that red polka dot paper. I have those like off-white strips of paper that were just in my scrap bin. I have gone ahead and punched out with a notebook punch um, those edges, and now I'm just kind of trying to place these down um, with the help of my a T ruler, so that at the very least that they're even, they're starting at the same height. You'll see that I eventually, I'm not too worried, not drastically worried about, making sure that they're super symmetrical in the sense that like they're the exact like millimeter um uh the the width of what you can see of that off-white paper. I just know on the left hand side that's where I want to anchor my title. So I need for that white section that you can see to be wide enough to fit my my title. So here are the photos. I've gone ahead and I've adhered them just to one single piece of paper. So I'm going ahead and I'm going to be adhering this. It's going to cover a lot of that polka dot paper, and that's okay. Um, that's fine. Those are just, again, papers from my stash. Um, it's been, if you guys have been following me, you guys know that I have been in the process of trying to document these senior year softball photos for my youngest stepdaughter. So I am um, I am closely dwindling my supplies, my sports related supplies for this. They don't make very many different collections to chronicle this, so I'm having to just pivot and try to use some of, just based on colors rather than theme. And so far, this is the first one I've done, and so far I think it's working fine. So here I'm just taking these little embellishments that were in the thickers. I'm using the thickers are called hardcover, and they're in black. They're from 2012. Those were just from my stash. Just I've been trying to use them up in the last few layouts, and they're chipboard, so they are not sticky at all. Um, and so I'm having to reinforce them with some Scotch Quick Dry, which is in that glue bottle that I have there. And I'm just using my tweezers here to just help me with the placement and for the glue application in particular, so that I don't get it all over my fingers, because that's usually how I roll. Um, so I have gone ahead and you'll see that fishtail down at the bottom. I don't have a whole strip of that. Well, I do, but I'm like, it's gonna not look right because it's not a full 11 or even close to a 12-inch piece of scrap paper from that black that you see at the bottom right. So I was like, you know what? I'll just make it so that it's just peeking out here. And so you'll see that I have black in each of the clusters. So down at the bottom, at the title, and then again on the right hand side of the cluster. That softball is a sticker that I've gone ahead and popped up on some foam. I'm including uh, a tag that I had from my stash. That reddish color sticker is also from the softball related sticker sheet. And then I've gone through my color bins here. I'm in the black and gray color bins, and I'm just trying to see what works. I have gone out and I've put um, a wooden button with like a black enamel or epoxy embellishment in the middle. So that's definitely going on the layout. But this is typically what I do particularly when I'm just scrapping by color, is I'll just take some time and dig through my color bin and see if there's anything else from my stash. Um, Many of the elements on here are already flat, so I knew I didn't want to go the route of flat embellishments. But if I didn't find anything in my color bins, that's surely where I would have gone. I would have gone to my color binders and probably just popped up some dimension on foam. So, but I haven't been digging through too much, with the exception of my enamel dots. So, excuse me. And I that's the only thing that comes on this particular uh, layout. I'm not going to put any more of these. This is a sequence of different layouts that will be chronicling this day. So I'm good with that. Uh, and you're going to see some close-ups. I thank you so much for watching, and I hope that you remember to like and subscribe if you're enjoying these videos. Bye.